Everyone has a brand, and Brand Books unlocks your brand right inside of MarketScale Studio. This is one of the simplest ways to reduce revisions in your edits. Every editor who touches your content, whether they've worked on your videos for years or are working on one of your projects for the very first time, will reference this. The clients who take the extra time to fill out their brand book thoughtfully tend to have the smoothest production cycles and the strongest results. Not because they over-explain, but because they provide the right details. So let's walk through how to fill out your company's brand book the right way. Let's start with logos. We don't need every file type or every variation you've ever created. What we need is one transparent PNG of the logo you want used consistently. At minimum, include a dark version and a light version. If you have a lettermark or an icon that we'll use often, include that too. Logos must be transparent PNG files. JPEGs do not support transparency. And don't forget about the notes section. If your logo must live in the bottom right, top left, centered, or within a certain safe margin, make sure to clearly state that. Editors should never have to guess which logo to use or where it belongs. Next, color. You'll see sections for primary and secondary colors. Primary colors are what we use most in your videos. Just enter the hex codes. If certain colors are used only for specific types of content, leave a short note. We don't need 30 colors, right? We just need the ones that matter most for your videos. Now, fonts. Fonts are critical for consistency. Clearly name the font, and I strongly recommend one headline font and one body font. For headlines, bold typically works best on screen. For body text, go 2 weight steps lighter than your headline. If your headline is bold, your body should be regular or light. That contrast creates hierarchy. And don't forget, be sure to attach the font files if you have them. And even better, if your font is an Adobe font, make sure to paste the link directly into Brand Books so editors can sync it instantly into Creative Cloud. Next, graphic elements and imagery. This includes icons, texture, and just overall visual style. Keep it intentional. Provide examples and a short description of how your brand approaches visuals. Bright and airy, dark and cinematic, corporate and polished. A couple clear sentences here make a big difference. Voice and tone defines personality. Are you formal, conversational, technical, playful? If you have full brand guidelines, attach them. But inside the brand book, summarize what matters most for video, including voiceover style, pacing, or terminology preferences. Even better if you can provide the page number inside of that brand guideline. If you have legal or compliance requirements, make sure to clearly state them. If you attach documentation, tell us exactly where to look, including the page number. For intros and outros, ideally, each series or podcast has one of each. MP4 files can be previewed in the platform. MOV files cannot be, but they can be uploaded and downloaded. If you upload alternate versions into the platform, make sure to label them clearly and explain when they should be used. If a specific show or brand needs a distinct identity, that's when we create a separate brand book. For music, upload licensed tracks or briefly describe your preference. Next is templates. This is where you'll upload any files containing lower thirds, mogurts, or other on-screen graphics. These may be in Photoshop or Illustrator format, or even as motion graphic templates. And you should make sure to zip them before uploading. The key thing to remember is that these files should all be editable. For example, if you upload a lower third template, it should be in a format that allows the editor to easily update details like the speaker's name and title to match the edit they're working on. And finally, examples. If you have 1 or 2 approved videos already, attach them. There is nothing more helpful than showing an editor exactly what right looks like. So here's the bottom line. Your brand book protects your brand at scale. It reduces revisions, it eliminates guesswork, and it keeps every piece of content aligned. No matter how many videos you produce or podcasts, or how many different editors work on them, the client who gets the most out of MarketScale Studio are clear, intentional, and consistent. So take a few extra minutes to fill out your brand book the right way, and once it's set, you can ensure that your brand stays consistent across every video, and we'll take it from there.